Hi, Mimi's baby. You gonna help Mimi do some spell work, you little magician? Mimi's magician? You don't need this. We're just waiting. So we're just waiting for some people. Come on, do you see? Say hi. You see stuff you can get into, don't you? Yes. Waiting for waiting for Brittany to come on. Hi, Georgia Peach. So tonight I was gonna come on later, but I went ahead and started. No, we're gonna do some magical spells since it's the new moon, and then after I get done getting those ready, I will do some card pulls. This is my grandson River. No. His mama had to step out for a minute, and he's my little warlock. This is the one that I had tried to do some fertility spells for my daughter Michaela because she was trying to get pregnant. His mother hadn't been pregnant in 7 years, and she was told she couldn't get pregnant again, that she was sterile. Thank you. And so I wasn't even thinking about her. I was thinking about my younger daughter who'd been trying to get pregnant. And on Beltane, I had asked the deity, the deity, the goddess Bridget, to help me with my daughter in getting pregnant. And well, I wasn't specific. So that's one thing you have to remember in your spells, to always be specific. Because then every girl in my family got pregnant. So we had 3 babies back to back to back be born. And he was one of them. His mama hadn't had a pregnancy 7 years before then. Hi, Barbara. So, hi, Lainey. So we're going to do some spells. And as soon as I went live, his mama brought him into me. So I'm just waiting for his mama to come get him. So he's Mimi's little baby. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to work on is a love spell. Look at all this stuff Mimi got. So now the first thing you're going to do, like this is a couple. This woman, she wanted a love spell that would get married is what she was going for. So the first thing you're going to do is on the bottom, you're going to write down the female's name and then the male's name. And then you're going to anoint it. Now this is anointing oil that I made myself. It has extra virgin olive oil that has been prayed over with the energy of light and love. You want to help? And then it has rose leaves in it. Rose petals. It has cinnamon sticks and cloves and juniper berries. And it has period blood. I know, this sounds gross, don't it? But it's very super powerful. Here. You want to put your magic in it? He loves tarot cards, y'all. Yes, this is a candle. And it's shaped like a man and a woman, like they're standing at the altar. The other candles I'm going to use for this, I have 3 heart-shaped candles. These I got really cheap. I found them at Hobby Lobby, and they were half off. And then, well, we will use a silver candle, candle for the feminine energy, a gold candle for the masculine energy, and then a red one for their unity. That must be your mama coming back in. Or your grandma. He always wants to be with me with his Mimi, y'all. If I come in my room, he follows me. He likes tarot cards and candles, and he loves crystals. Okay. The other things we're going to use for this, we have Florida water, catnip. I know catnip, but it's an attractant. She wants marriage, so we have these little, they're not real, they're fake wedding rings. We have some love rice. This is a petition. So it starts off, I'll show you how to do petitions as his mom comes in here. I'm sorry. She just kind of brought him in here right when I was starting. Hello, Marwa. Say hi. You gonna wave? Say hi. Yeah, I'm live, Grandma. I need someone to come get him. Sounds like a prayer, so why do they call it a spell? Well, thank you. It's I call it spell work. You can call it a prayer. Prayer is, a spell with words. Spelling is, that's why words are called spelling. You have to be careful what you say. Everything that comes out of your mouth is a spell. It's spell casting. Word. The house is on. Yeah, Carissa. It's Grandma. Hi. Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut my door. Yeah, you supposed to live. I'm live right now. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on, dog. Okay. Where was I at? There. Yes, I do tarot readings. I'm going to do these. I got 3 little spells I'm going to do. I'm going to get them started, and then I'm going to start pulling tarot cards. I pull I pull people at random for free readings, and then anyone who wants to pay the $11.11 for a card reading to guarantee their question gets answered, I will do them. So, next thing I'm going to do, when you have your oil, you want to make sure you activate it. And when you want to bring something to you, you want to bring the oil up. You want to bring it upwards. Okay. So that is addressing a candle. The other thing you can do, you want to put your spices and your herbs and stuff on it. You're welcome, Marwa. So, of course, I'm going to add a little catnip because it's an attractor. Some hibiscus because it attracts love. This is a little domination powder. some, thank you, some road opener to remove any blockages, some love powder, which has like Adam and Eve root in it, some rosemary, some crushed eggshells for the newness, just a little bit of clove, and some honey to make it speed to work quickly. You put it in your pestle. I can't never say words right. Y'all know this. It smells really good too. Also, you want to make sure you have all these candles dressed up really good. Remember to move upwards because you're trying to attract it towards you. And don't get your wick wet. That don't sound right, but you know, don't get the wick wet. After you have dressed all the candles, hi, beautiful Jada. You're going to take this concoction that you've made, and you're going to put it all on your candle. And it gets messy, y'all. In case y'all didn't know. Ugh, just had to get a towel so I can wipe my hands off because, ooh. So, take the bottom of your candle and you're going to light it. So that way, you know, the wax can drip a little bit. So I'm going to do two things. Number one, I'm going to take the petition and I'm going to stick it underneath the candle. Make sure it's stuck there. Hi, Susie. So these spells are actually what is paid for by a paying client. And I'm not gonna name her name. Ah, it won't fit in there. The candle is too big for the candlestick. So I've got 3 candles here, which signifies union between the 3 of them. Well, it's 2 plus the spirit in unified spirit form. The power of 3. Everything. You can use some honey to sweeten it. Honey is like an attractor. So it attracts to you what you want. Some juniper berries. And some Florida water. Don't forget to put your wedding rings. And then tomorrow I will, the honey I poured down. Let me hold it up. So it's is a paper plate with foil on it. And the union candle is got 3 heart candles around it with honey poured around, juniper berries, and some more of the concoction that I made, and some Florida water. And then over here where I'm going to sit it when I light it, there are the 3, hey, Brittany, there are the 3 candles, one for the masculine, one for the feminine, and the red one for the unified soul. Okay. I also put, if you recall, I put a petition underneath it. Now, this is what's called love rice. You can get it at a hoodoo shop, Magick shop. You can pour that on there as well, just like you do with the juniper berries. Good thing about love rice is it's already got, the colored rice in it, and it's got the little rose petals in it. So, as you recall, I had a petition that I stuck underneath the candle. So let me show you what a petition is. It works best if you get, like I save all my brown paper sacks. From the beginning, you should have been here. I had River at the beginning, so he kind of halted some stuff. So I save all my little plastic bags, and then I cut them into little squares. So what you're going to do, if you bring something to you, so you're going to take your piece of paper, and if you want to attract something, you tear the paper down, okay? So say I want to attract, I'm going to use I don't know, let me think of, okay, I want my divine masculine out of prison, so let me do this. So I am attracting towards me. So I'm going to tear downwards. Okay. Towards me. If I wanted to push something away, say, I don't want my ex bothering me no more, I would tear it upwards, away from me. Okay. And so then after you tear it down, you're going to turn it clockwise towards you. If you want it to get away from you, you're going to turn it counterclockwise away from you. So I want his freedom. So I tore it down towards me. And then I'm going to rotate it clockwise. And I'm going to tear it down towards me. Okay? And you do that with every side until you do all 4 sides. This is a very simple, very efficient, and very powerful spell work. Okay? So I got all 4 sides done. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to write his name and date of birth. Okay? You're going to write it 3 times. And you don't have to do all this other stuff that I'm doing. I'm just adding it for extra poof. Because this in itself, petition magic, is a spell in itself. Okay? So I wrote his name and date of birth down here 3 times. Timmy Askins and his birthday, Timmy Askins and his birthday, Timmy Askins and his birthday. Then, because I want to bring it towards me, I'm going to turn it clockwise. Okay, so I'm turning it to its side. And I'm going to write out my spell. It has to be words. And you have to be as specific as you can be on that you can be for this small piece of paper. So, Timmy Askins, a lawyer who will reopen his case, and he found innocent and released from prison, and his reputation restored. Okay. Didn't have, I was going to add, him get a monetary prize, but we don't need all that. I didn't have enough space for it. So then after you wrote it, you're going to turn it clockwise again towards you, and then you're going to sign your name 3 times. If you miss a step, so when you write your name 3 times, you're going to do it catty corner. So see, I wrote it kind of down, kind of a little bit catty corner. You got to do it 3 times. So what step did you miss, Georgia? Peach? With a petition spell, it's best if you be as specific as possible. Like when you're working like candle magic, anything like that I'm showing you tonight as well, you just go with the flow. You don't have to be specific, follow any steps for candle magic. Like me, I don't have, it's hard for me to teach someone magic because I just listen to my intuition and I go with what spirit tells me to do, how it tells me to do it, how it tells me to word it. Okay. So when it comes to candle magic, you can play around till you get exactly the desired results you want. It's putting your intention into action. So your steps, like with the with the petition, it's best to follow the steps because it's simple anyways. But candle magic, things like that, or if you go outside and you want to call in the elements. Now, if you call in the elements, you have to be specific because you're going to have to do your circle, you do your protection, and you call in the elements through the different corners. So anyways, back to this. Once you get done with this and you got done signing your name, you're going to fold it towards you. Okay? Turn it clockwise. Fold it towards you. And you keep doing that over and over until it gets small. Now that's what I did for this love spell with the candle magic. And then I put it underneath the candle. So when the candle melts and it's activating the spell, it activates the petition as well. This petition magic, it's a new moon. So is my intent that what I wrote on this paper happens. I may not see it happen immediately. Sometimes you will. It depends on how much roadblocks there are. But I continue to do this specific spell for Timmy constantly. I also do candle magic for him against court decisions and all that. So trying to do roadblockers and everything. So this, since I have this, what I do is I keep this on my person. I keep it either in my purse, I keep it or I keep it in my bra, whatever, every day until the full moon, because each day I'm trying to reactivate it as I put my intentions in it. And then when the full moon gets here, I'm going to burn it, release it into the universe, let it have its will. So there's that. So back to the candle. So I got all the ingredients. I got it all set up. See how well you can see that. And then just turn this. My desk looks a mess, but that's because I've got everything over there prepared. But as you can see, there's the 3 candles here. I'm going to set this right here in between them. And then I'm going to light them. Oh, wait. I just realized this red candle is like underneath my desk. Yeah, that's not going to work right there. Now you see my setup of how I record my picture cards. Okay. Don't have much space to work with, but we're going to do it. Okay. Some people would tell you that you got to do this in a direction, but it's my intention this is going to work. Okay. And it's lit up really pretty. Okay. Next, we're going to do a sweet jar. So, okay. So, oh, it's right here. Okay. So I have a jar. It's just a jar that I already had Cheese Whiz in it. It was a Cheese Whiz, cleaned it out, and I collected moon water in it. I made me a petition already for this person who wanted this sweet jar, and I'm putting the petition in here. So it's called a sweet jar because you're going to add honey. Honey is the attractant. And this is like a lifetime commitment. Well, me and Brittany don't follow the normal what everybody else does. This is some lemongrass. Lemongrass is an excellent attractor. It has a beautiful smell. Cinnamon stick. So the love and romance will always be spicy. Poppy seed. See, where the last time we was crushing the herbs, this time we're adding it directly to the spell work. So we have some cloves. And as you put ingredients in, you set your intentions. This is for this, and this is for that. You know, most of everything that I picked out is for love. Hi, Miss Audrey Jean. Juniper berries. This is one of the top witchy ingredients that I keep in my staple. Most ingredients you can get at the local store. You can get at natural food stores, where I get a lot of my stuff. The eggshells. You can get things in nature. If you want to, you can add crystals to this. This is a love spell. So you can add like rose quartz if you want to. Hibiscus. I'm currently out of rose petals. I used the last of my rose petals to make my little anointing oil, which I'm going to add some of that to it now. What makes this anointing oil extremely powerful? Yes, authentic lemongrass is the best. Oh no, I'm sorry if it's buffering. I'm doing my best, y'all. My internet is like horrible. But as I was saying, the most powerful oils you can do is what you do yourself. And I always add my own period blood. I know. Shocking. So with the woman who wanted the marriage, we put some domination oil in there. Another thing you can use for domination oil for dominating is like if you're having a hard time, say you're I can't believe I'm going to say this. Say you're in a twin flame relationship. Mine isn't as difficult as most people's. We could both consider us both we both know we're together. But there are people who have particularly difficult journeys. And for those people who, for example, their person may be in a marriage, a prior marriage, or something like that, and they're having problems with it, this is where you would get you a skull candle for domination, to dominate them and convince them and make them to leave their significant other. In that case, and of course I'm not doing it today because I don't have anyone who's paid for that spell in a while. So what you would do is you would anoint it. And if you're wanting to hex their marriage, you're going to bring it down. You're going to anoint it with hexing things to hex. But if you want to just dominate him to get him to leave his wife and come to you, you're going to anoint it up to draw it towards you. You're going to use domination herbs, or you can get a powder. I have this one I got from Three Crows Conjure online. It's https://3crowsconjure.com. I had to have that one time for one of these spells. It hasn't been it's been a very long time ago. And then you put another candle on top of it representing the man. So you get a candle that's shaped like the man, And if you don't have one shaped like a man, you can use a red candle if you want. And if you can get the wick out, you can light the wick. But that's a domination. And I got that out so I could show y'all. I'm not doing one of those tonight because I didn't have a paying client for that. But my point is, I'm not using it in this love spell because we're not like me. I don't do love spells on my divine masculine because I want him to love me authentically. Kind of funny. I'll do it for other people, but I don't really feel like I need to do that for him. He loves me. I have no doubt that he loves me. He loves Brittany as our child. We have a little family. He doesn't need to be dominated. And I don't feel like this for a sweetening jar. It's to attract. And I think dominating would be like overpowering that. Hi, Rob. But I'm going to go ahead and use Road Opener. That way there's no blockages. And Love. And, of course, the coffee to speed up the spell work. Now, when you get done, it will look like puke. Now, if you need a sour jar, so can you have what info, Brittany? Oh, yes. Domination. Yes, I will send that to you. So with a sour jar, like if you want to sour, I've done a sour jar for hexing someone's marriage before. And I'm just checking my candles. So, and anyone that pays, when I will do tarot readings after I get done showing the spells. And if something happens to my internet and I get disconnected, you can just shoot me an email, say, hey, I paid, and I will send you the answer to your question back to you through email. So a sour jar, so this is a sweetening jar. You're attracting it to you. If you wanted a sour jar, what you would do is basically you can urinate or anything else in a sour jar. Spell work is messy. Or whatever matter you want to put in there. Or you can also put vinegar in there and then, set your hexes. So that is the sweetening jar. I'm not going to light a candle on this one right now. I will do that later. Because right now what we're going to get to is a lust spell. This is the last spell I'm going to do tonight, and then I'll start doing tarot readings. So what the woman wanted was to make sure that her man craves only her pussy and no one else's. So we have a vagina candle. Okay. So you're going to... Yes, honey. Yes, George Peach. Talking about peaches. Here we go. So you're going to write her name. Yes, Miss Audrey Jean. Those sour jars and sweetening jars are really good for drawing money towards you. So that's why I'm doing this all on the new moon, because new moon is the time for manifesting your intentions. The full moon is when you will do uncrossings, do banishings, when you want something to get away from you. So think of it like this. For the full moon, you're full. You're full. You've got to get rid of some stuff. Or, it looks like you're hoarding, so you got to get things away from you. So you're overpacked. You're full. You're full. You want to get it gone. That's what full moon is. New moon is You're hungry. You want something new. So you want to bring it towards you. And that's why it's called new moon. You want a newness brought in, or a new level brought in. It's a big peach, right? So then I wrote her name on the back of it. So I'm not going to tell y'all who this is for. And again, you have the anointing oil. So since this has my period blood in it, I don't want this in her lust spell. You know, it's okay to use it with other clients as like love spells or hexes, because the blood brings on more power. But because this is a lust spell and the blood came out of my vagina, I don't want to, you know, no, I don't want to. Nope. We'll leave that alone. So I have a little bit of oil in here that's just regular anointed oil. It's almost empty. I had just enough for this one. So I'll rub it. This candle I got from the Magick Cottage in Little Rock, Arkansas. That's where I get most of my candles. You can get them. Now, if you want a sex spell, she wanted one that was out. Normally, I would get a penis-shaped candle, but that was out. So I'm doing it where you just draw. You know, I wrote a spell on the back to draw her man towards her vagina. What you can do, a lot of hoodoo practices. I don't practice hoodoo. I'm just telling you what a lot of them do. I just go what spirit tells me. So that's my magic. I just listen to what spirit. I've done this my whole life. When I was a kid, I'd go out in the woods and I just listen to what spirits say, and I'd collect different things, and that was my magic, and it just progressed from there. So when it comes to a penis, if you have a penis, oh no. Ah! Well, that's not working no more. Okay. Yes, you can set that in the intentions for your lust spell. And that's what she wanted in here. She had me set the intention that he craved just her pussy and no other pussy, that just the thought of another woman's pussy will make him gag and vomit. She was specific with that. I was like, okay. So I wrote that in the spell. Another thing you can do, like to make it super powerful, you can purchase a candle shaped like a penis. And if you want for yourself. So see, I'm not doing the spell for me. So I just got a vagina candle and wrote the spell on there. But if you're doing it for you, what you can do is get, this is going to sound crazy, but you get the penis candle. To put your magic on it, you would insert it inside you and and you know, do what you got to do. So that puts your energy, because when you have an orgasm, it creates powerful energy. That's the most powerful energy you can create. And that's why it's called sex magic. And so when you have an orgasm, your fluids created during that orgasm would be extremely powerful on that candle. So, of course, we did not do that today. Sorry, but I refuse to do that. No, I'm definitely not going to do it for an audience. So we're going to put, of course, I always use coffee because it speeds it up. Okay. Now for this spell, we're going to use some different stuff. So we want some red pepper because it adds spice. Well, actually, it was Brittany's idea for us to start doing, you know, spells online. Cinnamon is an excellent attractor for love and lust. Galangal root, I got this at the natural food store. Y'all, I just melted the light that I use. Brittany, you're gonna kill me. This light that I use to record my pick a cards, I just melted it by this candle. I didn't move it far enough away and it melted it. So we'll have to figure something out with that. Of course, the catnip. See, normally I would do all my spells on this table because I wouldn't be recording any videos. But I had to put it on my desk, and then, yeah. And then some of these powders I have from the Three Crows Conjure. We have Hot and Steamy. Adam and Eve, made out of Adam and Eve root. Or you can get Adam and Steve, or Eve and something else. Depends on your sexual preferences. Attraction. And Come to Me. And of course, you're going to get it all ground in together. And you're going to coat your candle. Okay. Then after you coat your candle, we're going to light it on the bottom. Okay. I'm going to put the petition I wrote for her on the bottom of the candle. Then I'm going to light it. So it's real simple. You can make it pretty if you want to by adding like bay leaves around it. Bay leaves are great manifestation. And there you go. There, you got a really quick lesson on 3 different magical workings. Let me put this out of the way. Okay. Okay, so can't believe I melted my light, y'all. I'm so clumsy. So let me move all this stuff, and then I will get to tarot readings. Okay. So someone paid a while ago. Let's see who that was. Country. Are you still here, Country? How is Ryan feeling about him expressing himself? Okay. This is for Country. You're welcome. So anyone who wants to know, you can ask a question, but I'm just going to be drawn to whomever I'm drawn to. Unless you make a payment, I have instructions in the description, like you can send it to PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. I am taking 1111 donations for questions. Other than that, I will pick random. So how did he feel about expressing himself to you about wanting you? How did that make him feel? Okay, so Ryan is hurting. We have the Three of Swords here, and then it's also the Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. And I'm not saying he's hurting because he expressed himself to you. I am saying that he had fears about expressing himself. He had doubts on whether he should go forth and tell you or not. But it's like he couldn't hold it in anymore. So he felt like he did what he had to do when he came in and expressed this to you. So we have this Three of Swords here, which tells me that, he has this love for you, but this affection, but at the same time, it was weighing really heavy on his heart. He held it in as long as he could, okay? And he really, really debated on whether to say anything or not. But he did that. He did that because he wanted to be honest. He wanted to be truthful. He didn't want to hold it anymore. Do y'all work together? Do y'all work together? Your roommates? Okay. So for a year. So we have this King of Swords here. He definitely felt like he did what he had to do. And he was hoping that, we have this Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. He was really hoping that something new would happen out of this, about him expressing it to you. He was hoping that, you would see him as someone of value, that you can offer your love back in return, and that, y'all could move forward in this connection. So, well, he felt like he was doing what he had to do. Let me see why you would be feeling like he's avoiding you. I mean, if you don't share those feelings in return, or maybe, so why is he avoiding her? Why does she feel like he's avoiding her? Why is there awkwardness there now? Why is there feeling of awkwardness? So I don't have a list. I'm picking people at random, unless you make a donation. I don't know where she went. Okay. So we have the Empress, the World, and Death. So, and then of course we have the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords. So he was hoping that by doing that, it would it would close one door and open another one. When he offered this cup of love, and that it would bring on these immediate changes, but that didn't happen. Instead, it looks like maybe he sees you, he thinks that when he offered this love, that there's something that you're holding back, that you're not saying, and that it's causing him to have anxiety. Because we have the High Priestess. He feels like there's something, and the swords here, the Nine of Swords. He feels like there's something that you didn't say, that he was expecting you to say. Man, right? What was he expecting her to say? What was he expecting country to say? What was he expecting country to say? Yeah, tell country. He wants you to go get him. Say, hey, here I am, butt naked, open the door. What's he wanting? Wrong room. Yep. Okay. So the reason why he's in his room, look, he's thinking about all this. He's thinking, man, should I have waited to say something? Did I do the right thing? I don't know. Cause maybe I moved too quick. He's sitting there all pouty because he's thinking maybe he moved too quick. He sees you as someone who is fiery and passionate and creative and just this huge spark of sunshine, and someone who he has you on this high pedestal, and he thinks, this Knight of Swords, he thinks he messed up and went so fast, because there's no damn way someone as amazing and beautiful and sexy and passionate and yes, honey, yes, that kind of person would be interested in him. Let me tell you something, country. Men are stupid. Let me just say it straight out. They are stupid. Except mine. I have to say that in case he's watching. No. He's not watching. But like, I seen this one girl, this guy loved her forever. And he was all the time telling her how much he loved her. So and so then she would be like, oh, okay, so won't we go out this weekend? And then he'd be like, all of a sudden he'd ghost out, like, boom. It's like, where did he go? And she was like, Joe, what the hell is he doing? I was like, I'm sorry. He's a man and he's stupid. So, oh, there you are, Brittany. We missed you. We love you long time, Britt. We love you long time. Okay. So one last card for you, country. Page of Swords. Look, this sword look like this Page of Swords. He looks like he got his dick in his hand and he don't know what the fuck to do with it. You can match what he says. And just like this one girl I was telling you about, she matched what this other dude said. And then he would ghost out. This is just men. They're like zombified. They're zombies. They don't get it. It's like, I don't know. Brittany. pull some cards for Brittany right fast. Yeah, he's really got to like her country if he's going all like dumbified. So did he send you some more text messages, Brittany? Prepubescent beard. Ooh, she's gonna have to force a confession. Unfortunately, when he knows you're going to force a confession, he like doesn't show up. I keep looking at these candles, Brittany. I caught my light on fire. Well, it's not on fire; it melted. So that will be useless now. I'm gonna have to order me another one. That's okay. I really don't know if I feel like doing any pick a cards this week. That's horrible. I just don't feel like it. On the lives, the confession was him. Oh my God. You knew it was him. This, my light. So, I don't know how I'm going to do my pick of cards. It's the candles for the spell. Oh, well, it didn't cost that much. I'll just order another one when I get paid again. I know I'm clumsy. But when I get paid again, I'll just order another one. That's okay. When we get off of here, I will call you, or you can call me, or in the morning or something, or at work. You can call me while I'm at my desk. And well, no, not on the phone, because I got all these Pentecostals around me. Nothing against Pentecostals, because if I was going to go to church, it would be to an apostolic church because they have the Holy Spirit. But you know, I live in Arkansas, so they all judge you. So I don't want to deal with no judginess, being oppressed. I don't want to deal with it. So I'm going to tell everybody who's in the room to say here. You left a donation. I guess it would help if my phone was over here by me. Ah, my phone over here because what's your question? The donations I'm earning tonight are for a specific reason. Y'all who are family to me and Brittany, y'all already know my divine masculine is in prison for life. He was wrongfully incarcerated. I have his whole case file, so I'm not one of them stupid girls that gets involved with prisoners. I've known him since I was 10. He was 13. He was my very first boyfriend ever. My dad is a retired criminal defense attorney, so I wouldn't normally associate with a prisoner, but Timmy is different. And then he has his own little his family in there. And yeah. And so if they're his family, they're mine and Brittany's family too. So, but anyways, been trying to get him a lawyer, trying to get wrongfully incarcerated in, different people like that, and it's just gotten to where we're just going to have to save money. But that's not what the donations are for tonight. Tonight we're working on, so he has a contraband phone, and the chargers were taken, and well, some of the phones, I'm sure, and different things. So he needs batteries. Yes, we love Timmy. He needs batteries. Daddy needs some batteries. And he needs money on commissary because that prison is swamped with COVID-19. It's really bad. Everyone is getting sick. They have it all on lockdown. And it's so bad that he doesn't want to go to the chow hall to eat. So I send him money on commissary so he can order food on commissary. And I had car payments this week, so I didn't get to. So, he's using regular batteries to charge his phone. I don't know how he does it. Don't even ask me. I have no idea how he does that. He's a magician. That's all I'm saying. Right. So, anyways, just so y'all would have full, I'm always transparent with y'all. So what was your question? Oh, will you end up murdering? Will you end up murdering Lewis and running him over with my car? Always delightful to deal with you, Brittany. Are you going to murder Lewis? You know what? I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna get a fresh deck. You're going to end up murdering Lewis. Running over him with your car. You're kidding. That's already defined. Okay, well, what is your real question, Brittany? Let's see. Is he going to ever confess verbally? When is Lewis going to confess and actually be a man and grow some testicles? A free-for-all. You just want to see what the cards want to say? So let's see what the cards got to say to Brittany about Lewis. What does she need to know? What does Brittany need to know? So Brittany, this is what Spirit wants you to know. You are the motherfucking Queen of Swords. The Queen of things. Okay? You are this queen. You're busy doing your own thing. You're full of magic that's blooming to life. And then you got this little boy Paige over here. And Spirit's like, what? What is she doing? With this little boy, you got a queen, you got a little boy. You got a queen, got a little boy. Queen, boy, queen, boy. And Spirit's like, why the hell you keep letting him get you upset? You can make your dreams come true. Anything you imagine, you can make happen. Stop letting it get to you. Because if you want him to king the fuck up, you can make that happen. You can make it happen. There ain't no point in getting upset and shedding tears. Bottom of the deck is the green man. That's the Fool. Followed by the Ace of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So see, you can make it happen. I know you don't like being messed with. But here's the problem. He's trying to learn. He's trying to learn because we have this Page of Pentacles. Look at him trying to work this magic. You know what this card reminds me of? Reminds me of River. River is a little magical warlock. And you should have seen him, Brittany. When I first came on, I had him. He's my magical... Y'all, he's got strep throat right now. He's got a little fever. So to donate, Tora, you can go to... Brittany, could you list that for Tora, how to make a donation? So he's trying. And see, you're already queened up. You're already the queen. You're already working your magic. And he's trying to learn. Like, he looks like this little boy that's trying to figure shit out. And that's why he's being sneaky. So quit getting pissed off and getting upset, because he's trying to learn from you without you knowing. Okay? He wants to make his dreams come true as well. But to do that, he's got to learn how to work his magic. But it's hard. Okay, let me just tell you what I'm hearing. Okay, Spirit just told me to compare it like me and Timmy. Okay? Timmy is, first of all, his life path is number one. We know that he's a natural born leader. He is my divine masculine. And it's difficult when you're in a relationship to have one or the other teach the other one, because then it makes the other person who's doing the teaching or mentoring look like they are smarter or better than the one that's learning. It's just a mentality viewpoint. So, for example, with me and Timmy, he doesn't really, if I could tell him a magical spell, he don't listen to it, but he listens to you. Like, where y'all practice telepathy, and y'all practice those little games that you and Timmy do, because he's learning. We know this, Brittany. We know that you're better than him, but he's trying to better himself. He wants to level up to your level, but he doesn't want you to know that. So he's doing it in a sneaky way. And he's making a mess while he's doing it. Because you see how messy that is? He's making a little mess right there. But he's also doing it because I'm hearing he wants to surprise you. But I get aggravated because, like, you know I've went to you many times, like, why does he not listen to me but he'll listen to you? Yes. So he's also promising pizza. Mm. He's also trying to make things happen and to change things. He's trying to change the way the Wheel of Fortune goes. He wants to manipulate and control the Wheel of Fortune himself to make things line up the way he thinks they should line up. Look, do you see that? You see him manipulating that wheel? He's trying to manipulate the wheel from his own intentions. Complain. So, Brittany, we know he's retarded. That's not a right way. I know, Spirit. You sound like my sister just then. Stop. My sister doesn't like when I say, yeah. I grew up in the 70s and 80s and early 90s, so I was born in 73. So that's how we would express when someone was acting stupid. We call them retarded. But they are beautiful, so I hope no one gets offended by my wording. Did you have anything else you wanted to know, Brittany? Yeah, it lost for a little bit, and it should be back now. Yeah. It used to be okay to say that. Now you can't. You're like me, Brittany. I just wanted to, I ask you questions all the time just to give you money. You're funny. No, Carla, it's not your wireless. This is actually, I live in a very remote area in Arkansas, out in the country. And so, surrounded by nothing but trees and no cell phone towers. So it's hard to find internet here. So I don't think anyone else has donated anything. So if you want to just say here, I will pick someone. Yes, and please like and subscribe. I am picking free for at random, whoever I'm drawn to. But then if you'd like to make an 1111 donation to either my PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, I will do your reading above anyone else's. So Has everyone else said here? So I'm going to go ahead and do Carla. Just because I feel like Carla might lose connection, because I kind of feel you with that. I have problems with going live because I lose my connection. So, what is your question, Carla? And I'm going to take a drink of my tea. I can't believe I ruined my light, y'all. Man, that's okay. That girl who paid for that spell, she paid $120. And it's going to work too. That money's long gone. So you would like to know if, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Yes, I am. Evamil. Killed it. No. y'all know I don't pronounce things right at all, ever. So, is he going to contact her soon? Is Evamil going to contact Carla soon? Will he contact her soon? I really feel like that answer is a yes. I really feel like that is a yes. And you really need to stop. So you need to stop stressing about that, like getting so upset that you can't even sleep. And it's like, my stomach's growling. So spirit, your intuition has been trying to talk to you, has been trying to get you to stop and listen to spirit and stop. But you can't do that if you're allow yourself to be so upset that you can't even do regular mundane tasks at home. You can't even do regular things at home or at work or anywhere. It's just because your mind will not stop. Is like obsessed, and you've got to calm that to be able to listen to your inner guidance and work your own magic. And this is about magic tonight. But will he come back in? Yes, he will. And we have the Six of Chalices, the King of Chalices, and the Three of Chalices. So, I mean, that tells me, yes, reunion. Yes, he will come back in. It also tells me either you knew each other before in this lifetime, or you may have known each other in a past life. But to me, it's just telling me that, yes, he will contact you. And it's something I'm getting, he's going to want to invite you somewhere, because I do have the King of Chalices and the Three of Chalices. So I'm getting he's going to want to invite you probably out to dinner, maybe out to maybe a club or some kind of gathering or something. He's going to want to take you somewhere. because the bottom of the deck is the battle wagon, which is the chariot, the regular tarot. And then underneath that is the Queen of Chalices. So that tells me you, number one, you have a matching set. The thing is, we also have the Tower and the Six of Swords, which tells me that it's probably going to be a little while. What I'm hearing is you're causing a tower moment in yourself. You're causing a tower moment in your own thoughts and in your own head by obsessing and stressing and worrying about it. And the way that you're going to move this forward, the way you will move this forward for him to contact you is to calm your own mind. You know, Brittany likes to offer these meditations, and she does these channeling exercises, and I think that's something that you would find helpful is some meditation and channeling. So something dirty, well, it's not showing me that he's wanting to do something dirty, that he's going to want to actually do something with you. Would you like me do you want me to pick some so would you like me to pick some dirty cards for you? To see what kind of dirtiness he wants to do? So, I mean, it's showing a celebration. Quite possibly he wants to take you out for his birthday, maybe. I didn't get that he's going to send you any dirty texts or just want sex. I got that he's going to want to take you out. Oh, these are too many cards. Y'all, that is clue to me that she wants the dirty cards. She want to get naughty. He's so proud. Does he need to get out of his ego? So, Carla, what is his dirty thoughts about you? We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out. He likes some titties. Well, I mean, that would make sense. The love is of his life because we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in there. What does he fantasize about, Carla? Come on and give us the dirt. He said, come on, baby. Come on, let me see them big, juicy titties. Let me see them titties. They may not be juicy, but he thinks they're juicy. He said, let me suck them titties. And you're like, no, Wait, I don't want to be just your little hoe. I don't want to be just doing, look, see, he want to suck on them titties. But then you're over here like, no, I want to be something more than just that. I want to be more than just, your naughty girl. So then, even when you don't know it, he's still watching you, peeping you, trying to get a clue, trying to see, trying to get it, trying to get at it. And then he still fantasizes about you coming and sucking on his dick. Let's get some messages from her masculine. Let's get some messages from her masculine. What does he want to say to her? What kind of dirty deeds does he want done? We have Divine Feminine. I want to make love to your booty when you are pregnant while playing with your pussy. Okay, that's a little different. Divine Feminine. Let's make it a sexual love adventure to make a baby. Okay, girl, let me tell you something. He wants you to get pregnant. Divine Feminine. Let's make love every night like it's our wedding night. Divine Feminine. I want to act out all your kinkiest sexual fantasies. Anything you tell him when you want to do, he's willing. He's up for it. Divine Feminine, dress like a naughty schoolgirl and let me spank you for being bad. Divine Feminine, pleasure yourself with a vibrator while I penetrate your booty how I wish. So he wants to suck the titties. He wants a blowjob. He wants to get you knocked up. And he wants anal sex. You don't want to baby. You better make sure you use protection then, because he's going to try and get you pregnant. But he feels more for you than just sex, Carla. Don't stress about that. He feels more for you than that. Okay, so I am picking free at random, whoever I'm drawn to. When I'm ready to draw someone for free, I will tell you to say here. Other than that, I'd rather you not say anything so that I can discuss it with whoever I'm reading for at the time. If you want to make sure your question is answered, then I ask you to make that donation. And it should be listed somewhere in there in the comments. Oh, I thought Brittany was gone again. You're welcome, Carla. So now I am saying here. Everyone that's in the room, please say here. If I pick your name, I will do your question for free. If someone makes a payment, I will do their reading first. And then once I pick someone and I start doing their reading, I ask that the room stay quiet. Well, I mean, not ask no questions. You can converse amongst yourself, but don't continue to ask me the same question over and over. Do I have any, Spirit is telling me to ask, do I have any new subscribers in here? So, I'm going to do Wings 34 and then Winter. And then Miss Audrey. So y'all remember that, because I'm not going to remember that. So what is your question? Wings 34. Is that who I said? So the card I just pulled was the King of the Thames. Yes, he's serious about you, if you're wondering that. He's thinking about writing you. He just don't know what to say. He's trying to make that decision right now. But he wants you to know that he's the masculine. Call me daddy. Call me daddy. Let's see what the cards got to say. They flying out. I won't set my hair on fire. Yeah, he wants something. He wants you to call him daddy. So, what he has to say is, don't be sad. First off, get your head in the game. Stop being sad and depressed. And you're going back and forth between wanting to have this love and this life and this family life and making everything happen to cutting him out. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's this energy of, because when you're upset and when you're getting upset because you're tired of waiting and you're tired of seeing him with his karmic, that you get sad, you get depressed. I'm also seeing in my head, I'm seeing someone who may be looking at someone's social media. If you're looking at his social media, stop doing it. You have to remember for example, Facebook. If it's on Facebook, that's not their real self. That ain't nobody's real shit. Well, except for mine. I'm kind of real on mine. I think I'm sassier more on Facebook than I am in real life. So that's what. But as far as your masculine, and that was the message for you, okay, just for you. But as far as messages from about your masculine, we have the 7 of chalices, the 7 of pentacles. So that's 2 sevens, which may be a 7-7 that may be synchronistic for you. We also have the 10 of chalices. But what I'm seeing is especially when he's busy during his day, whether he's doing his work or he's doing his everyday routine or whatever he's doing, he starts thinking about you. And So I'm gonna put these candles out because I just burnt down another one, another light, and they're about to fall. So those are crazy. Okay, so what I'm seeing in my head is someone who, um, okay, when I'm at work, like I listen to different tones and frequencies, but that's just me. I tune out everything around me, and in my head, I'm having conversations with my divine masculine, um, different things that I'm thinking about or I'm going through. And your masculine does this as well. He just kind of tunes out everything, and he daydreams of having this happy family life with you. What he has, this family type lifestyle he has with the karmic, what I'm seeing is he daydreams of it being with you. What I didn't read, what? Laugh at what joke? That's a lot of dick. Okay. I had to read what you was talking about. So let me get some more cards. I have some actual a deck that I created, but I haven't ordered it for myself yet. Tantric, not tantric. It's the Twin Souls Reflection deck. But if you're interested in seeing it in action, Rachel of Angelic Revelation 144 actually uses it on. She actually has a deck, and she uses it hers. But I'm going to use these Twin Flame Hunger decks. Let's see if there's any messages that he wants to say to you, what he's going through, yada, yada, yada. Oh, thank you, Wings. Again, y'all, tonight's donations are going towards my masculine. Okay. What kind of messages does her masculine want to say to her? That's too many. That's too many, Spirit. Why are you always throwing out all these hundreds of cards at me? Do not tell me I need to learn how to shuffle. Stop it. See? Okay. I'm going to take every one of these. Take all of them. Instead of sitting there arguing with my spirit guides in front of my audience. Okay. So we have, I feel unworthy of you. So sometimes he gives you the cold shoulder. But I'm hearing also he watches you. So he watches you, but he doesn't let you know that. It's kind of like a Scorpio energy that, even if they're really interested in you, like they're going to hold it in because they want to hold their secrets. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. We have stake to the heart. So you're not the only one hurting. He's hurting too. Oh, my baby's in there crying. I need a love transfusion. Oh, my baby. So he's hurting because, number one, his karmic. So different people speak different love languages, and whatever you're doing feeds his love tank. helps him to feel loved, you know. And sometimes the person we're with doesn't feel our love tank because they don't even want to take the time to learn our love language. For example, my masculine, he's not one to sit there and verbally say I love you all the time or do romantic gestures. But he does if I need something. Here he is in prison. Hey, Cosmic. But if I need something, he will go out of his way to figure out how to help me. For example, I needed my phone bill paid. He figured out how to help me get my phone bill paid. He did that. He paid it. And he's in prison. So that's his love language, is taking care of me. And so this person, whatever your person's love language is somehow you know how to feed that, but the karmic doesn't. And it kind of confuses him because, yes, thank you, Miss Audrey Jean, acts of service. So it kind of confuses him of why this person he has been spending, that he, is with, doesn't feed his love tank. But here you are, someone he thinks is better than he is doing that for him. So it just kind of, men are easily confused. We talk about this all the time. Men are easily confused. We have, don't force me to love you or I'll run. So that tells me that, okay, so even if he's got you on this pedestal and he sees you as beautiful and loving and divine, the more you push him into action towards you, the more he's going to push away. We have starving, my soul hungers for you. To me, that goes back to the love tank. Only you know how to fill his love tank. He's not getting it filled, but he feels struggling because he is like, I'm sensing this confusion, like he doesn't even know what the hell. Yes, squirrel. Thank you. And then we have one taste is all it took. So all it took was for that one time, the first time that you showed him all that love and all that light and all that goody goodness that he's not getting at home. And I'm not talking about sex right now. I'm talking about actual compassionate, unconditional love energy. And all it took was him feeling that the first time, and he was hooked. But at the same time, he feels guilty for feeling those things because he is with his karmic. So he is torn and he is hurting just like you are. But remember that you can always shift the energy out of pain by shifting your thoughts. Anytime you have negative, depressed thoughts, sadness come in, you have to, and Brittany, I have to tell this for Brittany, and she has to tell it for me all the time. Like, I will drive her nuts sometimes with, oh my God, I haven't heard from him in a day. And that's what she has to tell me. Just stop, bitch, stop. And then she'll check me because she'll be like, well, you're right. Just leave his ass. And then I'm like, it's like a slap in the face to me because I'm like, what? Are you crazy? No. What do you mean he's our family? And then she's like, exactly. So, Yes, stop checking his Facebook. And what's funny, there's no tarot card to tell you that. So Spirit was telling you stop. That's funny. Okay. So who did I say was next? Was it, I think it was her name Whisper? Winter. Winter. Yes, my divine masculine knows he's my divine masculine. Brittany could tell you. In fact, he's been on my lives before where he's made a statement on my lives. Yes, we are family. Does Crystal see herself marrying you? Okay, so I'm doing Winter, and then was it Miss Audrey that I'm doing after her? And then whoever, Winter and the other person, I think it's Miss Audrey. And then I will not be doing any more. These will be the last for tonight unless someone makes a donation. But the free ones are now closed. So, does Crystal see herself marrying Winter? The free are closed, the free random, but the donation readings are still open. So the only ones I'm doing for free left are Winter and Miss Audrey Jane. Okay, so we have on the bottom of the deck the 3 of Thames, the 5 of Thames, and the Crone. So this is just telling me, it's confirming that y'all did what you already told me, that y'all had a disagreement. But it also tells me she's not happy about the fact that y'all are in discord right now. She's not happy about that. She doesn't like, thank you, Preeti. So she doesn't, yes, you can donate on Super Chat. I just prefer to get mine through the PayPal or Cash App or the Venmo, because then it links to my bank and then I can do that way. But Super Chat is fine too. So I'm saying that she's not happy with y'all's disagreement. She's not happy with that at all. It makes her feel very upset. And not with you, but with the fact that you're fighting anyways. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Lord of Shadows, the 6 of Thames, Ace of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. So she wants to travel. First of all, she wants to travel towards you. She wants to come see you. She wants to see you in person. Whether that's you traveling to her or her traveling to you. And she wants to put an end to this discord that you have. She wants to close that. I'm just strongly seeing, so these are the cards. Okay. But what I'm seeing in my head is someone who is wanting to make that jump, that wanting to go see you, wanting to make love to you, and not in a dirty way, but in a way to like express heartfelt love, that type of making love. No, she does not want to break up. Not at all. She's wanting to move towards you. She wants to make love to you, and she wants to come together and work together, be a true partnership. We have the Three of Pentacles. She wants a true partnership. That's the Ace of Fire. That's new beginning in action. She wants to jump and make that move right now. But the first thing she wants to do was the Knight of Wands. The first thing she wants to do is rush in and have sex to make up. But I just see this movement here that she just wants to go ahead and make that move, and y'all coming together in the true partnership. So yeah, she still wants to be with you. She still wants to marry you. She wants a true companion and partnership with you. She wants to be able to make love to you any damn time she wants to. So what is your advice for winter? What is your advice for winter? So, Four of Chalices, instead of sitting there outside the door looking at her sad, wishing things weren't different and wishing y'all weren't fighting, you know, instead of being on the outside, won't you go on the inside? Won't you tell her how grateful you are for everything she does? Why don't you tell her, good night, Georgia Peach? Won't you tell her how much you appreciate the love that she gives you? Seven of Thames. You know, usually the Seven of Swords is like a sneaky type of card. But what I'm seeing is in this card, it looks like he's going home with her. Andy's got venison. Of course, there's a skunk there. So whatever this stinkiness is there, it can get better. Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Pentacles. Y'all can go into movement and make this happen. So, yes, your girl, she loves you. She still wants to be with you. Thank you, Wings. Thank you. Everything's going to be good, Winter. Don't stress about it. Everybody, the best of relationships have arguments and disagreements. I mean, here I am. Let me be honest with you. When I talk about earlier, when I was talking about I'll be at work and having conversations in my head with my divine masculines, I literally will go into all out, no holds bar arguments. And and then okay, I did this one time. I had this argument in my head with him. And then God got so mad, I changed my phone number. So he couldn't talk to me in 3D. It's funny, but it's not funny. Okay, Miss Audrey Jane, what is your question, love? and I want to use a different deck. Hi! What's your question? Oh, my mouth is getting dry. Thank you, Winter. Okay, Audra Jane. First off, did he get the message? I'm hearing yes. I'm hearing yes because I'm seeing in my head, and I haven't even pulled no cards yet, but I'm seeing in my head, I'm seeing this woman. Well, what's funny is what I'm seeing is my ex-husband and his wife. Hi. I'm not gonna try to say your name. Oni Sosas. Well, I tried. I probably botched it up. So, Miss Audrey, what I'm seeing in my head is my ex-husband, and any time that I had to send him a text or contact him, his wife had intercepted it, but she would always start bitching and getting upset and angry. And that's what I'm seeing in my head. So Spirit is showing me that in my head and telling me, yes, he got the message because she was bitching about it. But let's go ahead and pull some cards. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wow. Okay, so you're really, so what I'm seeing is on the bottom of the deck, the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. But what this is showing me is that, like the Star, to me, I'm just seeing like an SOS, like or a lighthouse. The way it's just like this signal going out, because of course it has to do with your kids. We already know this, but it's funny because with this deck, the Eight of Pentacles shows he's trying to help with support and protect his creatures down here, right? Which to me, I'm seeing you trying to take care of your children's needs, try to protect them. You may be having problems with balancing finances right now. A bunch of struggles coming in, so you may need help with their food and their shelter and providing for their needs. And so that is the basis of your whole message. So the Five of Swords. So of course this tells me, and it's followed by the Knight of Swords. So when you sent it to him, So, yes, the wife intercepted. Brittany, this isn't about the Leo. This is about the ex-husband. And so the wife intercepted. And you see how she went in there in the encampment and she got the message. And then she is going head first with her mouth open in attack mode. Okay. Just like I saw in my head. Clear on attack mode. But then here it is. Then next, after the Knight of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands. So he fired his ass right back at her. And then he sent you a message. But you didn't get that message. That's all the cards I have. He sent you a message. Let's see why you ain't got it. Because this is the Three of Wands. It shows this message. Look, it shows that she let that message go. The Three of Wands. He sent a message. But it doesn't show the message being received. It shows the message being sent. So let's get a reason why you didn't get it, which we already know. What's her name? You don't have to say it on here. I'm just teasing. So all the free randoms are over with. I've pulled all the randoms that I'm going to for free. The only ones I'm going to be doing now is those that's making the donation of $11.11. Okay. So we have the Seven of Cups, which is, you know, that's where you're like having an illusion, you know, wishing things would manifest or come into fruition. And the Fool in reverse. So that's no new beginning. So this desire for this help is not coming in because you're not getting that message because of his attachment to that demon spawn. Because she feels that if he helps you with your children, then it must mean he still has feelings for you. And so he's making her just sit back. She's making him just sit back and not do shit. And she's guarding him like a wolf, a demon wolf. Hell spawn bent on making sure, because there's Three Cups in reverse, making sure y'all don't get together and have no fun. Okay. So as far as you getting in contact with him, there was a list up there earlier on how to make a payment donation. It's under Cancerian Clairvoyant with the donate 1111 to PayPal me at Moon Goddess 114433 or Cash App or the Venmo. You're the wife. That's funny. So, I'm hearing in my head her saying, you give her enough money. What? What do you need to help her more for? We need that money right here. We need to pay our own damn bills. That's what I'm hearing in my head. What does she need to do? What does she need to do? Okay, so so you say you there you go. It's not under spiritual guidance and tarot with Billy, just under Moon Goddess 114433. So you said you reach out to him through email. So you're going to have to tell him he's going to have to make a choice. Well, other people, I'm sorry, Susie, other people's been making payments on PayPal. So I have one. You can type in Billy Muir and probably find me. So you can tell him that he can make a choice. Because we have the lovers here, which talks sometimes is more than just about lovers. It can also be talking about making a choice. So what I'm hearing is you just need to make him make a choice. He can help you with your children's, the investment of your children. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So, the Queen of Pentacles she's the mama type. She's the one that takes care of everything, makes everything happen. So, yes, you're going to have to tell him, you need to help me and make a choice on the investment of your children. And then, or else you're going to have to, when you go to court, you're just going to have to make it to, you can make him suffer. Yeah, he can rot in a jail in the Middle East. That sounds good. Because when y'all got a divorce, you can make him suffer. You can make it to where he has to pay all their school costs instead of doing anything jointly or together. You can make him pay child support, make him have to carry them on insurance, and make sure that he pays for their schooling. And yeah, I get that. So, yes, you have to hold him accountable. Sorry, that's my daughter texting me from the other room. Okay, so is there anything else that you wanted to ask me, Miss Audrey? Just come get it. It's on my bed in the pink purse. Okay, I'm sending my birth certificate. I don't know where it is right now. I did, but I don't know where right now. My room is destroyed at the moment. Castration, yeah. You want to say hi? This is my oldest daughter, Krissa, River's mom. Hi. I look like well, I mean, she's not really my oldest daughter. My oldest daughter's Brittany. And then it's Krissa and then Michaela. Nothing but girls. Right. Okay. If you don't have any other questions, Audrey. Okay. Thank you. Okay, Miss Susie. What is your question? And then after Susie, this will be the end of the evening. I got to work tomorrow. Okay, so oh, I also have one from Angela. So Susie and Angela. Who's first, Susie or Angela? Y'all's payments came in at the same time. Good night, Brittany. That's okay. Okay, Angela. You're welcome, Miss Audrey Jean. Thank you. A life path reading. The funny thing, my cards for life path readings are like way over there. Would it be okay, Miss Angela, if I do you a private one and send it to you for your life path, and I'll do it tomorrow evening when I get home from work and email it to you? You can email me your email address. That way I'll just go ahead and go in depth with it because I love life path ones. Okay. My email is moongoddess114433@gmail.com. I think it was up there in one of Brittany's comments. And tomorrow I get off of work at 5 Central Standard Time, and I will do it. I'll record it and just go in depth with it. And then when I get done uploading it, I will email it to you, which means it'll probably be Thursday when you get it in the email. Because it, depending on my internet, depends on how it's going to upload. You're very welcome. Thank you. And Susie, what is your question? Brittany went to bed. Susie, Brittany went to bed, so we're all going, shh. How is Eric feeling about you, and is he checking on you? Yeah, she done text me good night, you know. So it's 9:53 here. So it's 10:53 there where she's at in Pennsylvania. And we both have to get up early and go to work tomorrow. So is Eric, how does Eric currently feel about Susie? How is Eric feeling about Susie? His energy checkups, please, Spirit. Energy wise, how does he feel about Susie? How is he feeling? Okay. These men. My God. So I haven't gotten to whether he's checking on you yet, but it looks like you're checking up on him. Like, look at that ass. Look at that ass as he walks by. That's what you're doing. Ooh, let me get a glimpse of that booty. Yeah. So I do my divine masculine when I go visit him. Just like, I want to squeeze that little tiny booty. And the more you try to check up on him, the more stressed out this is making you. It's getting you so stressed out. So, but as far as Eric, so we have the Seven of Cups, Temperance, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. Yes, he thinks about you. He daydreams about what it would be like with you. about spending time with you. Different, it's like these different daydreams of how things could be. But at the same time, he knows it's going to take some time to get to where y'all would like to be, to reach victory together, that ultimate happiness together. It's going to take some time. And also, he's a stubborn asshole. He's stubborn as a mule. And so I think part of it, just because he wants to be boss, he wants to be the one in control of the situation, that he's making you wait even longer. I'm not even sure what the hell, that he's just stubborn. Some men are like that. I always get the King of Swords with my divine masculine all the time. And he knows he's stubborn. He's like king of the stubborns. It's just me and you in here, Susie. It just looks like there's one person. Oh, wait, there's two people now. I was going to say, Susie, you can ask anything now. There's no one else in the room. Ah, passion. Oh, he hasn't really. That's what he's thinking about, is passion. Playfulness. He wants to play with you and be flirtatious and get alone with you. Get you alone. That's what he's thinking about. Bottom of the deck is, this could be the one. Okay. So I'm showing that you are soulmates. You can see that, the glare. But there's limitations there. There's some kind of limiting belief there. And it has to do with his family. There's something to do with his family, because there's family support. Okay. Bottom of the deck, destructive behaviors. So for you, I got bottom of the deck, this could be the one. We also got passion and playfulness. Let me pull some of these cards. First deck to fall out is Mask, not showing real feelings. We have healthy choices. It says making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happy. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So So what he's hiding is healthy choices, which says healthy choices in love and life, self-love, finding his happiness, and kisses, this falling in love feeling, and that he's had an epiphany through his different options, because we have keys on a ring on the bottom of the deck. So he's had, he's got his options open. So what I'm hearing is that right now he is trying to keep his options open. He's not committing to anyone right now. He's trying to figure out what's the best decision for him in the direction he wants to take for his life. He has affection for you. But I'm not getting either lust or love. I'm just getting affection. That it hasn't, he's not allowing himself to accept love right now. Because he's trying to figure out what's the best. Also, what I'm hearing, because we did have the family affairs, what I'm hearing is that he wants to, it's like he wants to see who his family likes. Some people are like that. I don't understand it, but some people. And some people, it's their culture to have their family involved in their life decision of who they're going to have as their lifelong partner. So he may be listening to like what his mother's opinions are about who he should be with. Let me pull some of these Twin Flame Hunger cards. We have, I'm trying to communicate with you, and I don't like to be limited. So he just wants to keep his options open right now. When he talks to you, he's not trying to talk to you with any heavy conversation of relationships or anything like that, because he just wants to keep it lighthearted. He doesn't want to make commitment with anybody right now. We have, I'm cleansing myself from old habits. So he's trying to make the best decision, like I said earlier. He's trying to make the best decision for himself. But then we also have the cry, my heart cries out for my beloved. So he really wants to find the one that he feels is best for him. Don't detach yourself from me. But yet he also has some codependency, because we also have come to me calling you in. And I fear you won't accept me for who I am. So he has some codependency and some attachment issues. Well, we just had that card. Already started shuffling again. That he's trying to communicate with you. And it was a picture of a finger going down a phone book page. Is he going to try to contact her? So what I'm getting is yes, but right now Like I said, he just wants to keep it playful. Okay. So his true feelings for his current girlfriend. What are his feelings for his current girlfriend? What are his feelings for his current girlfriend? I'm not taking all these cards. Okay. So, feelings for his current girlfriend. So his current girlfriend, so we have the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands in reversed with the Two of Pentacles. So this is just telling me that with his current girlfriend, is like he's not being satisfied. Like there's like not a good communication there. And it's like he's just trying to, again, keep his options open. I think he's juggling more than one girl, to be quite perfectly honest, because they have lack of communication. And lots of times, lack of communication in a relationship is a downfall. And that's for anybody. So, and is new love coming for you? You know, Susie, the key to having new love come to you is to close the door to something else. To just, you've got to close that door in order to let something new come in. Because right now, you're trapped in your belief that you've got to wait for him and that he will come back. You've got to close that door so something new can come in. Or you're just going to sit there, wait and wait and wait with no end and no end coming in. You got to close that one door first. If you close the door, let's see if you actually close the door and remove this limiting and belief, will new love come in? Yes, something new will come in because you have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So something new, something that's going to be long lasting will come in, but you've got to close that one door first. His true feelings for you, Susie, is lust. It's lust. It's time for you to take a stand and close that door. You have to walk away. So that way, the things you want to manifest will come into fruition. You're the key to letting it come in. Okay? Thank you so much. You have a good night, Susie. And I have to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. So, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Maybe next time I will get to answer more questions. I've already been on here for nearly 3 hours. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Good night.